Alright, welcome back. I'm Thomas Paul, over 10 years experience tutoring math and science and unlocking student potential. We even learned Trig from the SAT, and it says here we got intersecting lines of R, S, and T, and they want to know what the value of X is. So again, we always start with some steps or some background here. So look at our first step here. The first thing we need to be aware of is that our linear pair angles, we're going to need to know that. These sum to 180 degrees. We're going to use that one right away. But something else that's maybe not as obvious to people is, too, we have to make variables to help solve for x. So what do I mean? Well, we have this angle here. We don't have a name for it. So students struggle, we'll just give it A. Let's call it A. Maybe we'll need B as well. I don't know. But I'm just going to label those two angles. I know I might need them. Okay, so let's get started. And there's maybe one other thing we also want to mention, though, is that X here is an exterior angle. And there's a theorem that you definitely want to know for the SAT, and this is called exterior angle theorem. Oops, just one. And this tells us that the exterior angle, in this case x, is equal to the sum of the interior angles of the triangle. So this only works for of triangles here. So what does this mean? Well, it means that angle x, the measure of angle x, is going to be equal to the measure of angle A plus 23 degrees. Oh, so if we can find the measure of angle A, we can find the measure of angle x really quickly. Hey, wait a minute, isn't angle A and 106, they make a linear pair. So we can write an equation for them really quickly here. We know that 106 degrees plus the measure of angle A degrees equals 180 degrees. So we subtract this value of A here. We subtract 106 from both sides in degrees. And we get that A in degrees equals 74. And then, oh, wait a minute. Angle X equals angle A, the measure of angle A, plus 23 degrees. So it's going to be 74 degrees plus 23 degrees. That's going to give us angle X. And we're going to, let's put in a new color here. So X degrees is going to equal, that's going to be 97 degrees. And so a problem like this, again, you could waste a lot of time on it if you're not aware of, one, how to use linear pairs, angles to sum up to 180. Two, if you're not able to, you need to be able to make a variable. Students struggle with that. Just make it angle A or A degrees. Then you needed to know for speed the exterior angle theorem, which tells us that the exterior angle outside of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two interior angles. That is, the angles furthest away from the exterior angle. And we use that to solve for x, which is 97 degrees. Until next time.